In North Korea, one man is known as the supreme leader, Kim Jong-un. But another figure is now seen as the real power in the country, his sister Kim Yo-jong. So who is she? Kim Yo-jong was born around 1987. She is the youngest daughter of the former leader, Kim Jong-il, and his favored consort, Ko Young-hoi. Like her brothers, she was sent to school in Switzerland, living under a fake name. Nobody knew she was part of North Korea's royal family. While her brother was being prepared to be the next leader, she was learning from the shadows. She returned to North Korea in the early 2000s. She reportedly worked for years inside her father's personal office, the powerful leadership secretariat. This gave her a close look at how the country was run. She learned how to manage schedules, security, and policy documents, and she earned her father's complete trust. After her father died in 2011, she began her quiet rise. As her brother took control, she was always by his side during the funeral and transition. In 2014, she was first officially named as a senior official of the party's Central Committee. Soon after, he gave her a top job in the Propaganda and Agitation Department. This office is the nerve center of the regime. It controls everything the people of North Korea see and hear. It manages the news, the newspapers, the art, and all culture. Her position made her the chief image maker for her brother. This put her in charge of crafting his modern public image. She managed his events and his on-the-spot guidance tours. She shaped the way the people were told to worship him, blending the old style of her father with a newer, more modern presentation. She helped her brother get rid of old officials from their father's era. She made sure everyone saw him as the new, strong, and unquestioned leader of the nation. Then, she stepped onto the world stage. She made a surprise appearance at the 2018 Winter Olympics in South Korea. This was a historic moment. She became the first member of the Kim dynasty to visit the South since the Korean War. The world's media was fascinated by her calm, smiling face. She sat near U.S. Vice President Mike Pence, creating a tense and dramatic scene. She met directly with the South Korean president and hand-delivered a personal letter from her brother, inviting him to Pyongyang. This charm offensive continued as she stood by Kim Jong-un's side during the high-stakes nuclear summits with the United States in both Singapore and Vietnam. She was often seen holding documents for her brother or observing the talks just over his shoulder, a silent but powerful presence. But this soft image did not last. In 2020, her tone changed completely. Defectors in South Korea were sending anti-North Korea leaflets over the border using balloons. Kim Yo-jong became furious. In a series of public statements, she called the defectors human, scum, and mongrel dogs. She warned that North Korea would take a symmetrical action, and that the agreement to reduce military tension was now worthless. A few days later, she showed her absolute power. On her command, North Korean forces blew up the Joint Liaison Office in the border town of Kaesong. This building was a multi-million-dollar symbol of peace and cooperation between North and South Korea. It was now a pile of rubble. The explosion was a clear message, sent to the entire world. Her words were not just threats. They had real destructive power. Today, her official position is very high. She is a member of the State Affairs Commission. This is the supreme policy-oriented leadership body of North Korea, chaired by her brother. Her inclusion in this small elite group solidifies her place not as an assistant, but as one of the most powerful individuals in the country. Experts agree she is now the de facto number 2. They say that when she speaks, it is the same as her brother speaking, a direct line to the supreme leader's thoughts. This has led to intense questions. For years, there have been rumors about Kim Jong-un's health, from his weight to his smoking to reports of medical procedures. People wonder who would take over if he could no longer rule, and Kim Yo-jong's name is always at the top of the list. A woman has never led North Korea. It is a society run by men, based on strict Confucian ideals. Some experts believe the old military generals would never accept a woman as their supreme commander, but her ultimate qualification is her family name, the sacred Paektu bloodline. The regime's entire mythology says the Kim family are the only rightful rulers of the country. She shares this blood, unlike any general. Her older brother, Kim Jong-chul, is known to have little interest in politics. This leaves her as the most visible and active member of the royal family. She has shown she is ruthless enough to lead in the brutal world of North Korean politics. Some believe she is just a loyal servant, doing exactly what her brother says. Others believe she is a master politician, with her own plans to take power. The world can only watch for clues. But one thing is certain, her influence is undeniable. She is the Iron Fist, in a velvet glove, and the real power behind the throne.